Alright, everything's looking good. Hi, I'm Shade Raymond Black, aka Shade Black Scott Gremlin. As a reminder, my content's not for kids, like a sailor. Anyway, welcome. We're going to be getting into Sonic Rumble. Hope everyone's been well. I've also been working on new overlays. So it's finally paying off. It's just been a lot of editing. Wow, that's loud. Give me a second. There we go. Alright. Let's get our daily shit. Alright, let's check this out. Sweet. And 9 days left. So, yeah, we'll just keep doing that. Alright guys, let's start with Party Rumble. Ooh, 200%, nice. I'm actually thinking about starting tonight's drawing stream, like, after this stream. You know, the editing the videos has been getting a little better, but I still do have, like, drawing lapses to fucking edit. I'm a little behind on it, only because this software can only, like, edit one video at a time, and doing some, like, an animation shit in layers, it just takes a really long time to get the video made. I wish I could make it go faster, but I can't. But those will be coming, okay? And so will the shorts. But I just, I can only do like one video at a time with this software. I mean, I guess I could use my phone to do some editing, so it's not that big of a deal. I might end up doing that so I'm able to get videos out a little faster. week. Yeah, it's just, you know, I prefer PC because I'm more precise, like, with the editing. But I do need my phone to use the shorts. It's just I like to make the clips first with my PC, upload to my to my OneDrive, and then download those clips onto my phone, and then get the format to be a short, and then edit with a different editing software to have that layer a picture of my avatar on there that I just uploaded to YouTube. Like, I'm capable of doing shit on the phone. It's just a preference, really, to do it on my PC. But with shorts, I only really know how to do it on my phone, not on the PC, because it's like, I mean, it kind of makes sense for you to use your phone for that, because you're able to see it on how it looks on the screen, like on your phone, versus, you know, a computer. But I also just today got my a really good friend of mine, you know, Subnautica too. Instead, just both me and him. Because he's just going through like something right now, and I felt like, you know, it'd be better for me to get the game for him now. And I've been grinding for those gift card points for months. At least it feels like months, but I want to say weeks. So I hope he does play it, and it does help. Because a lot of people don't realize video games do help with mental health, especially co-op games. It can potentially help. Because, you know, sometimes it's needed. And I feel like exploration, you know, in the deep sea, like that type of game, would be good for him, because I know he really loves survival games, and I'm happy to do that for him. Yeah, I told my boyfriend about it, you know, he was very supportive. And it's a very good friend of me and my boyfriend's. And check back with my other friend who is finally getting into a different band, and I hope all for the best for him. I really do. I haven't talked to him in a really long time. I'm just glad things are coming together for him. I'm gonna fill my boyfriend in about that too. I mean, it's the thing about relationships, you know, just tell your significant other what's up. Don't have any weird controlling issues. Just be real, and if you feel uncomfortable with, you know, certain friends, have the talk. Remember, you don't control whether you get to see them or don't see them. Just communicate. That's all there is to it. No, I know my other friend, she's still struggling, so Haven't quite figured out like what to do for her. I mean, I did get her the original Yakuza remake, like Yakuza 0. She has yet played that, so I think I may need to get the PS5 sells those weird hard drive attachments, but you know, with PlayStation going fuck all digital media. I'm not liking Sony right now. They were great. Like I said, in my personal opinion, like their last greatest console was the PS3. Honest to God, I was underwhelmed when I got the PS4. Like it barely had, you know, its own exclusive games. It's just, it was underwhelming to me. It's like, I might as well just switch to, you know, Xbox, since they, at the time, you know, supported some backwards compatibility and PS4 didn't. And I was able to mess with more mods on Skyrim than on the PlayStation. I mean, yeah, I know you guys are saying, well, you should have got a PC. Yeah, you're correct. But that Xbox, there was Black Friday back then, Xbox One was on sale. I didn't have the money for a PC, but you know what? That decision led me to meet my boyfriend and better friends, so I don't regret it. Even if you hate Xbox, you know, it's all good. You know, good things came my way. And I got a PC now. I'm able to do more now, so I don't see what the issue is. Because I did, you know, plan on getting a PC eventually, and I plan on getting a better one when I can. It's just how it is. I don't know, maybe if that hard drive, portable hard drive attachment or disk drive attachment isn't too expensive, I might invest in it and just get it for my friend. Because I do want her to play Yakuza 0 and get her mind off of shit. Just depending on the fucking price, because holy shit. I guarantee you it went way up since PlayStation announced they weren't making physical media anymore. Like, or stopping at, what's it, 2027 or 2028? So, I don't know. I might just invest in a pre-owned PS4 for her and be like, here you go. Have fun. Because if I known this shit was gonna happen, I would have checked with, okay, do you have an Xbox? Do you have a, I know you don't got a PC, but I don't know, I think I would have found like a different path to do things, basically. I mean, if we lived closer, you know, I would totally like let her play Yakuza 0 on my Xbox, 100%. Just so you know, that would be easier on me. But it is what it is. A different friend of mine got pet shrimp. I'm actually like curious if she ever wants to be like a streamer or a YouTuber. I could probably make overlays of her fucking shrimp shit. Just going in the background with some music playing, like I wouldn't mind doing that for her. That would be fun. Let me tell you, things have been going good. Well, for me personally, but a couple other people not so much. I try to look out for them best I can, you know. I wish I could magically like make things better, but all I can do is just be supportive and just be there. Sweet. You know, I did get that same friend that I mentioned that was struggling with you know, the one I wanted to, well, on the fence about gifting the PS5 disc drive, like the one I gift Yakuza 0 for the PS4. I did get her a screenless tablet, which we could just call a drawing tablet. Has no screen on it. And I've been thinking about getting into animation, so maybe I'll hit her up with an offer of working on maybe a Bosco the Alien series. It would have to be on a separate channel, because that would be for kids, and this channel is not for kids. I would say edgy teens and adults. But I have to say for adults for, you know, obvious reasons, because there's those birds that were like, oh, she said a swear! Oh my god, Halloween's the devil! We're going to pray extra hard for you to go to hell! Oh, she said some political shit. Wait, she doesn't hate Asmongold? She just feels sorry for him and wants to help him? Let's harass her. Like, it's Jesus. Like, if anything, I just think, you know, some people get, you know, too sucked up into the political spectrum. Like, you know, at the beginning, like, I was kind of, like, afraid of, being harassed, but you know what? It is what it is. If I am, I am. You know, I'd rather be real than fake. So. I don't agree with a lot of things he says, but I see there's a fucking human being right there that lost both of his parents and is just alone in that fucking house. So, yeah, I feel bad for him. He has no one living with him. He's constantly on Twitter and streaming, basically, I'm just gonna call it end of the world shit, because, goddamn, sure as hell feels like it. And yeah, I even took the time to save up and gift him a adapter for his Nintendo Switch for keyboard and PC, and it wasn't cheap. Do I know he got it? No, I don't. But I hope if he does have it, it works for him, because that's just kind of like me trying to help a fellow gamer out. Like, you know, we gamers need to look out for each other, but we also need to strive to be the best versions of ourselves, too. But, you know, all in all, guys, I do think Markiplier is the better YouTuber. And so is Slope from Slope's Game Room, but with a guy like Asmongold, I just hope for the best for him, because it's like, Jesus. Oh, mentally, you're probably not doing so well. I just hope he finds some peace. Because, you know, I seen those old clips with him and his dad, and they were pretty wholesome. Especially when his dad came on Steak and Eggs podcast. That was pretty cool. And like I said, like, I'm not right or left. I'm in between. I stay in between for a reason. Because my philosophy is just don't be a prick. I mean, yeah, I mean, there are assholes out there. Just as long as you're a funny asshole, then, or an asshole that means well, then okay. I mean, there are all sorts of different people out there. It's just, it is what it is. And no, I definitely do not agree with with the stance of one currently about women shouldn't be voting. No, women absolutely do deserve to vote. It's just selfish people who have, well, I already fucking said that, you know. Selfish people who shouldn't vote. Because you don't want people only voting for their own interests. Because when you're voting, you need to think about what's best not only for you, for your family, and for what's best for this country. And you need to know what you're getting yourself into. Not, oh, I'm just gonna vote right because we're just gonna kick out the Democrats. Or I'm gonna vote left because we're just gonna get all the MAGA. Like, that's not how this works. You need to look up what the representatives are gonna do. Basically, what they've done to contribute to society. What their promises for, and lo and behold, you know, politicians make empty promises, surprise, surprise. So you gotta check to see what's their accomplishments. If they, you know, worked in any charities. Like, you know, basically look into their lives to see what type of people they are. And just ask yourself, do I want this person to be running office? Do I want this person to be my president? Does he or she have what's best for this country? Because I'm tired of this extremist dogma crap. Aren't you? Yeah. I feel like the right person to talk about this was this Markiplier, because I'm sure he has a lot to say. Yeah, I think Markiplier and Amy would be like a pretty cool, you know, people to talk to. Same with Wade and Bob. Because they seem like they have like, they seem like rational people. But I've also been listening to their Distractable podcast, which, you know, I highly recommend you guys check it out. It's pretty fun. Alright. still love the little Sega Saturn. It's nice. Do-do-do. Cool. Alright, good game, guys. I like sipping knuckles, that's pretty nice. Alright, here we go. Here's a second Dreamcast over there. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching my stream/videos. Hit that like, subscribe if there's any games you want me to play, any drawings you want me to draw in the future drawings, so let me know down in the comments below. Remember, it's not a yes or a no, it's a maybe, and please, for the love of God, remember to be the best versions of yourselves and treat others with respect, and I'll see you guys in the next video.